What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich. Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich. The match is on the way. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. What's happening with my boys? Who are you supporting? Real Madrid or Bayern Munich? Real Madrid or Bayern Munich? What are you anticipating in today's game? What are you anticipating in today's game? Let's hear from you. Let's hear from you. The match has started. The match has started. Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. Still 0-0. Scores is 0-0. Scores is 0-0. Of course, you should know before now the match came to 2-2 in the first leg. The match came to 2-2 in the first leg. So we're just trying to look for who would take the ticket to the finals. Of course, this is also to just have a little recap. We also have Dortmund already in the finals. Dortmund played against PSG yesterday, and they got a lone goal victory. It was a sad match, I must say, but that's football. Football happens and things happen in football. Okay, so now we are looking for the second team to join Dortmund in the finals. So if Real Madrid is taking the ninth, then Real Madrid is taking the ninth. If Bayern Munich takes the ninth, then Bayern Munich will join Dortmund in the finals. Who is your team? Who is your team? Where are you watching from? Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. The match has started. 12 minutes gone. The match has started. 12 minutes gone already. 12 minutes gone. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So joining us in the studio, Somi will still join us in the studio. But for now, it's Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich watch along session. Of course, on your favorite YouTube sport channel, Sport Edition. Real Madrid seem to be the one controlling the game. Of course, it's expected. Madrid would always be Madrid, and of course, playing this match in the Santiago Bernabeu, we expect Real Madrid to come out in their full element. We expect Madrid to come out in their full element. I need to get another system running right now. So talk to us. Where are you watching from? I need to get this system up. Whoa, whoa. A good chance for Vinny Jr. Man. Oh, Vinny Jr. That was a good opportunity to have gone 1-0 up. Oh, oh, wow, Madrid. Bayern Munich with the ball. Bayern Munich with the ball. Oh, what a pass. What a pass. Brought under control by Real Madrid defense. Nice one. Come on. Valverde. Vinny Jr. Of course, he's going to want to do one of those snake bites. Oh, Bellingham. Nice. Just in case you're just joining us, this is a watch along session of Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich semi-final second leg. Of course, this remains your favorite YouTube channel, Sport Edition. Just in case you're just joining us, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Sport Edition, Carabos channel. This is the watch along session of Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich semi-final second leg here at the Santiago Bernabeu. Who will take the ticket and meet Dortmund in the finals? Who will take the ticket to meet Dortmund in the finals? Give us your prediction. What's your prediction? What is your prediction? Of course, you stand to win a prize if you predict properly. What is your prediction? What's going to be the outcome of this game? Are you giving it to Real Madrid? Are you giving it to Bayern Munich? Let's hear from you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's hear from you. Let's hear from you. Okay, so what I've noticed, both teams came to this match with high tempo. Okay, we have right now studio. We have Somi joining us in the studio. Superstar footballer Somi. Welcome,
My bro,
Somi. Can you hear me?
good evening, good evening.
Good evening, Somi. Good evening, Somi. Welcome to the watch along session. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
joining us.
Sorry that I'm joining late.
That is fine. That is fine. For every other person joining us here from at the Carriabo studio, this is the watch along session between Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich. Of course, you could watch the match from your home, but then you want to hear what sport analysts are saying, experienced sport analysts are saying, field footballers' opinion, other people's opinion here on the chat. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hi, Somi.
How you doing now?
I'm very good, I'm very good, I'm very good.
Yes, I'm trying to share the link on my WhatsApp so that we'll see if people can join in.
Yes, yes, yes. Good idea, Somi. Just in case you're just joining, this is still Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich. Score remains 0-0. Of course, from the first leg, they have a carryover of 2-2. They had a two-goal each in their first leg at the Allianz Arena. Here now they are in the Real Madrid Stadium, the Santiago Bernabeu. Who is going to have the day? Let's hear from you. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yeah, since we have missed a lot. Whoa, Real Madrid. Woo. Wow. They couldn't finish up that. Real Madrid have been pressing so hard.
Real Madrid came to this match with a very high tempo. They started this match
Like
with a very high tempo. I guess
like
Ancelotti's plot is to probably kill the game here in the first half. Then uh,
exactly.
what's going to happen in the second half? That's what I'm reading from the game.
Exactly. That's actually the game plan.
I
The game
mean,
plan.
that's the fair game plan because if you're looking at what happened yesterday,
Mm,
I feel for PSG, but football happens just as
exactly.
life
that
happens.
that
Football
match,
happens.
Kai.
I felt
That
for
match
them.
was something else for PSG.
It wasn't the best of days for PSG yesterday, but then football happens, and sometimes they say you just need a little bit of luck. Hummels was just very fortunate to get that ball into the net with his head, and that was just the trick. That was just all Dortmund needed to qualify to the final. Not like they had a bad match, but then
Very
uh,
yes.
better. PSG played better.
Yeah, at that stage of football, it's all about the scoreboard, not about the beauty of the game we played.
Exactly. Exactly.
It was a really bad day for PSG.
It was a bad day at the office for PSG. It was a bad day at the office. Mbappe did all he could. Everybody did all they could. But nothing was going in. They had so many goalpost hits. If I'm not exaggerating, over five yesterday, but none went in. So I think it's one of those games you just beat your chest and tell yourself, we did our best. Move on. Yeah, life happens. But
I
then
believe so.
we need to see predictions. We need to see predictions for this game. We
No,
need to.
no, I think from the way the game is going, though we can't say, but Real Madrid is going to win. Um, I'm so optimistic about that. Like Real Madrid they should win the match.
That
So
is
if they
how.
don't win,
That is the same way we were optimistic yesterday. It's the same way
no,
we.
actually that yesterday I wasn't too in for PSG to win the match.
Really.
Yeah, I knew they are going to try to win, but winning Dortmund is not. I didn't I didn't give it thought that like PSG is going to win that match outrightly. No,
Mm.
that's semi final
Give
for
me
me.
2 minutes,
As the
Tommy.
Ambadilla.
I'm coming. Give me two
Oh,
minutes.
okay. Oh.
Yes, I'm back in the studio. I am back.
Yeah,
What do we have? So me, what have I missed? This is
welcome
29
back. I'm Pro.
minutes. Still 0022. So I'm beginning to think Real Madrid right now. They are trying to. I guess they tried the fast tempo, and it seemed like Bayern Munich understood the game plan. So they are now
Yes,
maybe back to their simple way of, let's move this ball around. Let's move this ball around until a chance comes out, and you know
mm,
that's what
exactly.
they're doing right now. Just in case you are joining us, you're welcome. You're welcome. You are welcome to the watch along session here at Carabos Studio Sport Edition. Of course, in the studio we have Somi, the superstar footballer Somi, and here field footballer KC. We're here to discuss and analyze who is going to have the second final ticket. Dortmund took one yesterday. Now we have Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. We just need one more person to join Dortmund in the finals. Who is it going to be? Let's hear from you. Come on, use our chat session, use our chat box. Let's hear from you. Who are you predicting would have the day? Who will clinch this ticket to the final? Fortunately, Real Madrid has won this cup severally. Bayern Munich has also won it severally. So I'm
I
not.
think if Madrid should go through, they are going to win it again. Like winning Dortmund will be as easy as for them.
Man,
Not
I
really.
cannot
Oh, yeah,
give
it's
Dortmund.
fine. I understand, but they will have a very high chance to win it again if they should go through this match.
You're very correct. You are very correct. If Real Madrid meets Dortmund, of course. I also believe if Bayern Munich meets Dortmund, they would win.
Mm, I
But
mean,
that was
it's
how
too
we
much
predict.
for Real Madrid. It's too much for Real
Nobody
Madrid.
has
They should
Dortmund.
just stop already. Real Madrid should stop all these things with this Champions League every day, every time they are here.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it's becoming like a one-man show.
I'm
Everybody right now,
telling you.
Real Madrid wants to just be at the semi-final, final, or if possible, win the cup every year. Football doesn't
I'm
work
telling you.
that way. Football doesn't work that way. Aside from Harry Kane, who else can hurt this Real Madrid side? Who else is capable
Any
of hurting side?
earlier on, they had a very clear chance. Like I think Nabry,
Yeah,
they
that's
had a
the
very
only.
clear chance and missed that.
Gnabry is the only person I think has the quality. I don't know if Sane is still injured or if he's back. I'm not sure.
Sane is too inconsistent.
Hmm.
He's too inconsistent, though he can actually help them, Shabo.
Most
Coming
of the
so
ten players is they turn up in the very important matches sometimes.
yeah, sure. But Bayern Munich, they are sitting so deep, so their chances of scoring is maybe with a counter attack or something.
Yeah, I think Bayern Munich, what they are everybody just at this point of the game in the semi-finals, you're not just playing on your own. You're
Mm,
playing, you're also looking at the opponents to ensure that you are not playing and they are also reading your game because sometimes the way you
exactly.
watch ball, if you're just thinking of what you are doing and you're not thinking of what the opponent is doing, they will hurt you. So what they saw is Real Madrid came with full force and they decided to just sit deep, soak the pressure. Bayern Munich is a high attacking side. I'm not sure they want to be doing counter attack like Chelsea, but I guess what they're just trying to do is settle into the game, get the
Mm,
rhythm, probably match Real Madrid shot for shot, man for man, attack for attack.
let's see. Let's see how it goes. This 34 minutes already gone. Like their defense, they're trying not to let any ball cross that defense line. No, if you notice, you will see that um Thomas Tuchel benched what is that guy's name? That Vinicius. Oh, Vinicius, why? He actually benched this guy. That guy that had two errors that led to Real Madrid's two goals in the first leg.
Their defender.
Yeah, that what is his name? Is it me what? That Asian guy.
Oh.
Yeah, he replaced him. He replaced him with the Lich. So
Yeah. And that guy is a good defender, to be fair to him. He's a
he's a
very
yeah, but he was so porous in that first leg that caused them those two goals. Like he caused the penalty. He caused the first goal. I think that's why they took had to withdraw him for the second leg. So let's see what this pair will do. But so far they have been solid because
yes,
they were expecting a lot of pressure. So that's it.
solid, but how long can they be solid? That's the question. How long? This is
Exactly.
the semi-final. You only have one chance to get to the final, and you have to pass through this stage. I would seriously advise Bayern Munich to come out and play their game. So they don't go and do the same thing Super Eagles did in the final against Cote d'Ivoire in AFCON. And before they know what was happening, it was already final whistle.
Yeah, I think Bayern Munich they have the players to absorb this kind of pressure for 90 minutes. So, but I know any mistake could happen. Like any mistake can come from any player. But then, if they decide to play like this, they have the strength to absorb it. But it's now dependent on Real Madrid now to take their chances when it comes. So
For me,
remember,
one thing that makes
Bayern,
me
they still
happy,
have the players too.
yes, one thing that makes me happy is the two coaches are experienced at this point. At this
Exactly,
point,
exactly.
the two coaches have very good experience, and they've been at this position severally with
Yeah, and remember that Tuchel has played against Ancelotti.
yes,
I think
he has
how
won.
many times?
Yes, the other time when they won the Champions League, they
Yeah,
played Real Madrid home and away, and they won Real Madrid, and that was Ancelotti's team. So as good as
I think he
Ancelotti,
knows.
he does not really have a perfect record against uh,
Yeah,
Mexico.
I
So
think Tuchel claims to know his tactics. So
yes, oh, almost.
well, Vinicius Junior.
Vinny.
They were almost there.
Will I say I'm proud of Vinny or I'm happy for Vinny?
No, that
Vinny looked
guy.
like that player that had potential, and he's still
No, no, no. The guy,
still
the
good.
guy has been, the guy has been Real Madrid's top player for how many
Yes,
seasons counting?
since Ronaldo left.
Yes,
So,
he has been
yeah,
the top
they,
man
they
there.
thought they thought Hazard would pick that baton, but unfortunately, Vinny Junior did, and he
The guy
has been
picked it up.
growing in experience. I know when he started, he was just playing like a Dembele. Yeah, anywhere but left field, Baba go just dey shoot the ball up and down, but Now
Then he
he
wanted to show that he's a
composure.
Brazilian.
Yes, he has a bit of composure in his game right now. He's now aside from him being the key man, he's now owning that role. And if
Exactly.
Mbappe comes next season, I can't
To be
wait.
bloody.
They cannot be two captains in one ship. They will not be two
To be
captains in
bloody.
one ship. The thing that makes Mbappe is because all the balls goes to him in both in the French national team and of course PSG team. All the balls goes to Mbappe and he does the magic. Here at Real
You don't have
Madrid,
to
all
blame
the
them.
balls go to Vini. But when Mbappe comes next season, what is going to happen? Are we going to see one of those clashes we always see back then, even in Barcelona, back then, even in PSG, when Messi got to PSG, and they were just clash of egos. Because you had the Neymar there, you had the Messi there, you had the Mbappe there. As a matter of fact, if they were supposed to win the Champions League that season, they didn't. Mbappe is leaving. I'm not sure PSG have the unless they want to buy Osimhen. Maybe that's the only way they because I'm not seeing any player right now in the market that PSG can get and will have make them have the chance of winning the Champions League. Nah,
I don't think
Mbappe,
that team will ever win Champions League again.
uh, they don't have the chance anymore. As a matter of fact, and I feel for the owner. He has spent a lot of money, and the money he has spent
Exactly.
so that
I
he
think
can
that's
dominate Europe, but he hasn't dominated Europe. He's still
okay.
in the French league. If the owners of PSG over time have spent half the money they've spent, they will still dominate the French league.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't need an
Exactly.
Mbappe. The way the PSG setup is right now with the quality of players, they don't need an Mbappe to dominate the French league. They
To win
will
French league.
dominate the French league. The
Exactly.
problem is they wanted to dominate Europe, and that's why they've splashed all this money and still zero results. But then it's
It's quite
football.
unfortunate. And one bad thing about them is that they don't really have players for the future. I
Mm,
think that's why the project is failing somehow to dominate Europe.
mm.
Right now, when Mbappe goes now, and maybe probably the Dembele next season, the guy, him with injury, they are 5 and 6. If anything should happen to Dembele, ah, I don't know what will happen to that team.
Osimhen is the only savior they have. Victor Osimhen. Osimhen is the only savior they would have in the transfer market as it stands now that can create a chance or give them any bit of hope. For them to have any real hope of dominating Europe, Osimhen is the only player that has the flair. And not because Osimhen is too much of a superstar, but he has the aura, he has the charisma to shoulder
Exactly.
on a team. Do you get? So it's not like Osimhen joining PSG would create, too much of a change, but it's going to create a change. And of course, you before you win a Champions League, you need a player that carries the team. So you're looking at most of these legendary teams that have won Champions League. Look at them. You always find one player. Either it's a Ronaldo, is a Messi, even a
Yeah, a
Drogba.
very
Like you must
a
have
very
a
consistent
like,
player. Somebody that
so
has been consistent.
I'm hopeful for them. If they can get an Osimhen, then of course, happy days for them. Happy days.
Osimhen would be a very good buy for them if they can get him. But anyway, Osimhen can play in that team. Osimhen is not the kind of player that needs so much.
He does not need
so
too
much
much.
players around him.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't need so much players. Once the ball will be getting to him, either through crossing or any, he can hustle his way.
He will hustle his way.
I think that's one that team PSG was
Oh,
missing in that team. You were not actually they didn't have that point man to cross the ball to. So all
if
their
I
plays were
if I'm being honest, I would want an Osimhen to probably join an Arsenal. Like
okay.
join a team that would pass the ball to you, like play the ball to you, not a Chelsea where you need to go and hustle. Of course, if you're just joining us, they've just gone on half time. This is half time. Um, Score remains 0-0. Real Madrid 0, Bayern Munich 0. But remember, in the first leg, they had a 2-2. They had a 2-2 um, aggregate score when they met in the Allianz Arena. But now they are here at the Santiago Bernabeu playing a 0-0 right now. But then this is just the first half. What is going to happen in the second half? What are your predictions? For me, the failed footballer, I'm just of the popular opinion that Real Madrid might just clinch it. But then we've been in football for so long to know that anything can happen. Yesterday is one of those days that will prove to you that anything can happen in football. Nobody
Yeah.
expected Dortmund. I was having a chat with some friends today, and the story was just the same. Nobody expected a Dortmund to come out with the final ticket to of the Champions League. But then, who did they dominate? They dominated PSG and Mbappe, Dembele, like of
Bellingham.
the Marquinhos of the world, and most of those guys, if Vitinha has and all of them, they had a good squad yesterday, and did they do all they could? Yes, they did all they could, but then football happens, and Dortmund got the ticket at the expense of Mbappe and his army. So I cannot rule out Bayern Munich. As a matter of fact, anything can happen. If you match the stars yesterday that Dortmund had, and you match the stars with what a Bayern Munich have, you know that Bayern Munich also stand a very good chance of winning these games. It's just a matter of maybe one crossing and Kane does his thing that makes him Kane. You know, he finds the way and canes the ball into the net, and that's it. That is it. That's it. They just
Mhm.
probably park the bus and they have their ticket. So anything can happen. You can't have a hurricane in your team, and you can't, you can't be expectant of one goal or two goals because, of course, Hurricane is a superstar player, a super striker that can bring out something from nothing. So, of course, I expect him to also bring his A game to this party. Of course, this is still the first half. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Back in the second half, are we going to see changes in tactics? Are we going to see changes in formations? We'll wait and see. Of course, Thomas Tuchel is the man that plays dynamically. Same with Ancelotti. Ancelotti plays dynamic. It's just that Ancelotti is a mind. Those kind of. Ancelotti is a silent Mourinho. Mourinho will read the game and Mourinho will let you know, I've read this game and this is what's going to happen. Ancelotti
Mm,
will read the game and keep quiet and just do his math,
I'm
right?
telling you,
He will do his
that
math
man,
and he will win the game. But then
the man is a serial
Thomas
winner.
Tuchel is a dynamic. Thomas Tuchel will not necessarily read the game as much as Ancelotti, but Thomas Tuchel will swap his formation, swap his team, change the tactics of their play on the go. That is Thomas Tuchel. He can change it on the go, on the fly. Just when you think he's sleeping, he has already changed the tactics and changed the formation and take out one player, and before you know, the whole body, the whole system are playing differently. So I'm expecting this match to be very, very interesting and very, very hot. It's just that I'm feeling Bayern Munich are trying to soak the pressure. They are trying to
Yes,
soak the pressure. And these kind of games, like I said, it will just be like AFCON. You in your mind you are soaking the pressure, but then it's almost time.
yeah.
By
If
the
if
remaining
if
5 minutes
if Real
to go,
Madrid
you put an Ian
should take
Acha, you
should
want him
take
to
one
do
of their
five
transfers.
after playing defensive for 80 something minutes in the AFCON. It's good as that person left anyways, but let's focus on it.
I
Let's focus
beg
on
go.
Champions League.
People should leave that man alone, guys.
No, no, no. That man did not try at all.
Like with almost the best squads that Nigeria has ever presented
I'm telling
in
you.
AFCON. Like he couldn't do anything with them. So unfortunate.
So
So
unfortunate. Like
so
that team is the team had the flair. The team had
they had everything in that
they
squad.
had everything. They had the players.
They had everything in that squad. Like
But
how he didn't manage to use that thing well is something else.
of course we're going to have the AFCON. We're covering the AFCON and the AFCON qualifiers here in Carabao Studio here in the Sport Edition segment. And we'll have a lot to talk about. We'll have a lot to talk about the coaches, the new coach, what he's going to bring to the table, and all that. But then, like I said, we'll have that session in our national team session. Let's see what we can make do of Bayern Munich, Real Madrid. The match has gone into halftime and is 0-0.
Yeah. Personally, I would even want the match to go into extra time.
Mm.
Or it will be more interesting. I'm telling you. You know, this
if
kind of match, if you should
you go
finish
into extra time, you go
90 minutes,
time, you should go into extra time where they are playing good football. I don't want the match to go into extra time and one person is just there playing defensive and he manages to score an equalizing goal and they'll start dragging us. If the match is not interesting, you should just end the game, kill it here and go home.
hmm. Anyways, I just hope that Bayern will be able to absorb this whole pressure for the final whistle. Just hope. Well, let's watch and see. As you said earlier, this Champions League, anything is possible.
Mm.
Anything is possible. I remember that, well, it's 2012 now. 2012 that Chelsea won the Champions League. Like, just like that, they
Yes,
won
so
that job.
as a Chelsea fan, you can't forget that 2012 Champions League. Never. 2012, 2013. Okay, 2012. AFCON
Yeah,
was AFCON
that's
was
how you see.
2013. You can't forget
That's
it
how you,
as a Chelsea fan. No, 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 no. Ah, that's one of the things you see a Drogba today. Drogba will be proud.
I'm telling you.
Imagine Drogba exiting the scene without a Champions League.
Ah, hi.
No. Sometimes you need some element of whatever to cement your legacy. Do you get?
Yeah, sure.
You need some cups. You need some medals to cement a Drogba without a Champions League. I don't think he would probably. You know, today they are matching a Drogba and an Eto. They are not equal. In the world of football, Drogba is not really up to Eto. Like no, but
No, no,
because
no.
of Drogba's personality and of
No.
course Champions League, you know,
Unlike
you
Eto,
go someplace and they'll tell you Drogba is bigger than Eto. Like I had that
you know,
discussion
you know,
here. Like
unlike Eto, Drogba became almost the face of Chelsea. When you talk about Drogba, remember Chelsea. But
mm,
when you talk about Eto, you don't really remember Barcelona. Like
mm,
you just try to talk about Eto based on his personal achievements,
mm,
especially in Africa, not even in Barcelona. Like he was a prolific striker in Barcelona, but he's not the face of the club, unlike Drogba. Once you mention Drogba, every Chelsea fan knows that you're talking about Chelsea. So that was why Drogba looked as if he was more important, or maybe he did so well in Europe more than Eto'o,
mm,
because he became the face of Chelsea
mm,
for a very long time. He became the face of Chelsea, even became the face of Abicos.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So that was the difference.
You're very
That's the
correct. You're
difference between the two.
correct. You're very correct. If you're just joining us, here is Sport Edition. Of course, we are having the watch a long session between Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. They've gone on halftime. Probably will be back shortly. But what do you think about the match? What do you think? What are your expectations? Drop it. Let's hear from you. Who is going to claim this ticket? Who do you think would be our second finalist? We want to
Hmm.
have your opinions on this here at Sport
Funny,
Edition. Best
funny,
YouTube.
funny enough, they are coming to London
Who is coming to
to meet
London?
to meet you guys there. The finals of this year now,
Oh,
Champions League
yes.
finals.
Yes.
Hmm.
Probably, I probably could be there.
Hmm. That
I'll,
would make
I'll
sense.
I'll see if I could. Just that where I am is closer to Manchester, not London. So,
Oh, okay.
and
But I think the tickets are on sale right now. So,
it's not like I'm a Real Madrid fan or I'm a Bayern Munich or Dortmund fan.
mm,
I don't. I
it
really.
could have made sense if Madrid and PSG qualify.
I'm telling you,
It will be something of Mbappe versus Vinicius and
you
Bellingham
get,
for that Ballon d'Or.
you get, you
Mm,
get
it would have
that
made more sense.
Dortmund. We wish you all the best. If you're a Dortmund fan, we wish you and your club all the best. But then,
Mhm.
nothing,
No,
nothing.
I had so many people saying that if Real Madrid won't be going through this night, so the Ballon d'Or would be decided after Euro,
Yes.
Euro and Copa America, because none of the
Superstars.
superstars made it to
Yeah,
the.
yeah.
So I think
Unless they
if
want to
Madrid
give
will
it to
go,
K. Unless they want to give it
but
to Kane. Because Kane, right now in the league, Kane is in the German Bundesliga. Kane is the highest goal scorer. And he has
yeah,
broken quite some records there in Bayern Munich. So if he gets to the final, even if he doesn't win it, just because he's English, he
mm,
just could pick that title.
well, I
Sometimes
still think
I feel
that
looking for a way to give an English player this thing, but they need players that are worthy, that can merit it.
mm,
Um, yeah, and I think Kane is that guy in the whole setup. Bellingham is so young. Bellingham probably win it in a couple of years' time, but I think they would rather give it to
but
Kane.
let's even assume, okay, let's even say that Kane goes to the finals and probably win the Champions League.
Mm-hmm.
And the likes of Mbappe or Vinicius or Bellingham. Okay, let's not talk about Bellingham because if Kane should win the Champions League and probably England, goes far in the Euro,
Yes.
Kane will have a higher chance of winning it than Bellingham,
Mm.
right? Yeah. So let's say that Mbappe goes ahead to win Euro and Kane wins Champions League.
Mm-hmm.
What would be the fate of Ballon d'Or?
They will
Like it
look
will
for
be a
those.
very tough one, because even in League One, I think Mbappe is doing well. I think he should. He's on the same goal tally with Kane for European golden boot, right?
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, they should be in 43 goals in all competitions this season. So when you look at it, you see that Mbappe still is doing well this season.
No, of course, Mbappe is doing well, of course. Mbappe is doing well,
So
and he's one of the likely guys to win it, but he's out already, and you know. But then I think semi-final is quite a position to consider when giving the Ballon
yeah, but
d'Or.
not when you have a very close rival.
Another contender that
Yes,
is in the
that has
final.
gone to win the cup.
Very true. Ooh, Valverde, come on, come on! You need to take your chances. You need to take your chances, Valverde.
Valverde is another top silent guy.
That guy is good.
Like another top silent guy that is doing well. Like if you check that Real Madrid team, he has been the most consistent midfielder. No matter
Yes.
the setup in that midfield, no
You
matter
know,
what Ancelotti wants to
I,
set up in that midfield, Valverde
I was
will be
telling
there.
Uche, I was telling Uche that it's because of Valverde Real Madrid sold Asensio, Marco
Yes,
Asensio.
now, yes,
Like
yes,
you look at an Asensio, that guy is good, but when you have like a similar player and you think plays better and is more
and the
dynamic,
more versatile player, even a more
versatile,
versatile player.
and you can let Asensio go. But Asensio is he a Real Madrid quality player? Yes, he has the quality. But then he
No, I
went to
think so.
Asensio, so
Asensio has proved himself even when Ronaldo was there. So
yes.
yeah, I know some matches that he came up to be the savior of Real Madrid.
Mm,
No, he's good. He's not bad. He's not bad at all. He's a very good player.
he's a good player.
A very good player. Just he's not the kind of player that will ever get to that level of contending for the Ballon d'Or.
Mm.
Yeah, he's good, and it's quite unfortunate that he has the likes of Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, and the rest in his generation, just as Neymar had Messi and Ronaldo in his generation. So it's not
Oh,
as if those
God.
it's not as if those players are not good, but when you have Ronaldo and Messi in your generation, just know it's something very hard for you.
Yeah. The people that should be crying are people like Ibrahimovic. I don't even think Neymar did enough to win Ballon d'Or. I don't think he did enough.
No, Neymar really tried though for both country. For both
Ibrahimovic,
Brazil.
one of those guys.
No,
Um,
Neymar did well. Oh. Neymar did well for both Brazil.
Even the
Like
Javis and the Iniesta, like Iniesta, Javi, Lampard, like these are players that they did Drogba, they did so much. Neymar
I'm
is
telling you.
if the Ballon d'Or is all about the most skillful player, then you're looking at Neymar. But you're looking at a player. Neymar did quite a lot for Brazil. Like I remember one of those World Cup or
Like no, he did though.
He did enough for
He,
Brazil, club wise.
yeah,
He
he
didn't
did.
really pull here. Maybe because of injury or because he was too stylish, but
Yeah,
you know.
well, no, there was a time Messi was injured. He really carried Barcelona.
Hmm.
This Davis of the guy is coming from that wing. Oh.
Yeah, so Bellingham. This Jude Bellingham is just a revolution, I must say. He's just a revolution. I mean, nobody really expected a Jude Bellingham
To just evolve
to just evolve and and become a
from
household
from
name, you know,
from nowhere.
from nowhere. We just thought he would be like one of those good guys coming up and everybody be like, oh, okay, England has a good, you know. England have always had good midfielders that, you're looking at
Yeah,
this,
exactly.
yeah, that used to be in Leicester. Uh,
Mm.
he's in Tottenham now. What's it? He was from Leicester. Like England have always had,
Madison,
yes,
Madison.
yes, Madison. So
Mm.
England has always had like very good midfielders, right from
No,
the
no, they have. They always yes, they always provide
had
good
good.
midfielders.
Their midfielders, they are not people you want to say will win Ballon d'Or. Like there
Yeah.
was never a time, no, as highly regarded as Steven G is.
Mm.
I don't think there was ever a time anybody says Steven G is a Ballon d'Or.
No, it
You
was even
get,
Lampard that came near.
Lampard even came close. You get me.
Yeah, very
Even in the
close
days of
to
Bosco,
second.
like they've always had this high quality midfielders. But how a Jude Bellingham now is evolving to the level of getting to the Ballon d'Or discussion in a couple of years is what is just tripping me as a person. Um, I like what he's doing. I love his style of play. It took me a while to accept him, if I'll be honest, because I just
Oh,
don't everybody talking. There's something we say most times in England. The media hype the English players quite a lot. So sometimes when you hear the media hyping the English players, you don't want to just start believing the media. You want to take your time and okay, this guy they're
mm,
hyping, what's up with him? Let's even see what he's offering. And that was when I was like, okay, this Jubelia, he has so much of those flashes and those kind of movements, And I was like,
yeah.
okay, let's give it to him. He's there.
The guy is good. Well, one thing I don't like about his hyping is that his hype Vinicius Junior. Like I wants to kill Kimmich.
That guy, that Junior, that Vinny, the way he
That
runs
whole
and
thing.
the way he powers
And one
himself.
good thing about him, one good thing about him is that he will never, as in, he will never fail to come one on one with you.
Mm.
Always, he likes the 1v1, no matter who you are.
He knows he would overpower you. I love Vinny. Vinny for me, Vinny is like Okocha. Even Kanu Wanko, in days
Yeah,
of Wanko, Kanu Wanko will dribble you.
mm,
You know what he's going to do. He will
but you
do it,
can't get the ball.
but you can't get it.
Yeah,
So
mm,
that's Vinny knows that this is my strength, and I'm going to use it again.
exactly.
And I know that you will not catch me. That's Vinny. And I love players that they build on their ability and they know that if they put their ability versus you,
Oh my
you're
God. No,
better.
the guy is a very good asset.
I just love the way he power, Once he gets the ball, he's going to have this kind of Neymar drive. And one thing
Exactly.
about this Vinny, see, that's why I said there's when you grow in football, you grow
Mm,
to this point that you start seeing football as metrics. You're not seeing football now as fun.
yeah,
When Vinicius Junior started, he was playing like a Neymar. You know,
exactly.
you get ball, you want to do flip flop, you want to do, you just want to
Yeah,
the word that you can, you know. And when he was doing all those things, Mbappe was being direct. Mbappe was
exactly.
being direct. Mbappe, then if you meet Mbappe, oh, I love see. There's a reason why people love Mbappe. It's not like Mbappe is the most skillful or Mbappe is the most
No,
person that
yeah,
can give
in
you
his days, he played
dribbles.
in Monaco.
But Mbappe is direct. Like Mbappe
Very,
cannot
very
see
direct.
goal open and he wants to dribble.
No,
These are the things that killed the Neymar. These are the things that killed, and that was what Vini started doing when he came out. But now I'm looking at him and I'm like, okay, this guy is going to play football like a businessman. Because at the end of the day, it's down to numbers. It's down to numbers.
exactly.
If the way he's powering this team, if Mbappe come, Mbappe will not
No,
overshadow him.
Mbappe, yeah, Mbappe obviously will play the number 9 position.
Mm.
He's not
Mbappe
going
will
to collect
just
that wing
be
from.
where he is. Vini will be where
He's
he
not going
is.
to collect this wing from. No,
No,
see, I
you
don't see
collect.
anybody taking this position from the guy. The guy is just,
I
he's
guess
just too
you
much.
Mbappe will just probably play through the center or play from the other side.
Yeah, no, he's center. They are going to, Ancelotti is a Ancelotti is a 4-3-3 man. Always,
Mm,
he has always been 4-3-3. So he actually changed to this position of playing Rodrigo and Vinicius in the
mm,
front because of there is no natural 9.
mm,
So there are two forces, you understand, in that front. At least would give defenders that hit that
mm.
the team won't even feel that they don't have a natural top 9. You understand?
Yes.
So, but aside that, Ancelotti has always been a 4-3-3 man. So if Mbappe should come, definitely he's going to the top 9. Then Rodrigo and Vinicius Junior will take the wings. Then their midfield three will always be their midfield three. It has always been his
Just in
kind
case
of
you're
game.
just joining us, this remains the watch along session between Real Madrid versus Bayern Munich. We want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. What are your predictions for the match? What do you think is going to happen? Who is going to have the ticket to meet Dortmund at the final? As we speak, it's still 56 minutes. It's still 56 minutes and it's still 0-0. Remember, at the first leg, it was 2-2. 2-2 was what it was at the first leg, and now it's still 2-2 because we are bringing over or carrying over the former aggregate. If the match ends this way, of course, they have to play an extra time. And the match ends at extra time and nobody scores, and they need to play penalty. That is the situation of the game right now as we speak. So we want to hear from you, please. Drop your chat, drop your comment. What do you think? Who do you think will have the day? Let's hear from you, Madrid fans, Bayern Munich fans. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Since this second half, Madrid is still controlling the truth is I never predicted that Bayern Munich will control the game.
No, at all.
So,
No.
so Madrid
This is
controlling the game is expected. Is expected. But
very
then,
well. This is Santiago.
but then you feel like a Bayern have the stars to match these guys, and I just hope Bayern Munich is not trying to do the Dortmund style. We soak these guys up, we win the game. Because I know somewhere in Thomas Tuchel he can play that kind of game. Thomas
Yeah,
Tuchel
true.
he's a mixed coach. He's not like a Mourinho that will play either a conservative game or a defensive kind of.
Yeah,
Thomas Tuchel can play the attack, he can play the conservative,
he
he
can
can
be
pack,
Mourinho today and be Ancelotti tomorrow and be
yeah,
Guardiola
he
the
can be
next
a
day.
Guardiola if he wants.
He's just a mixed up coach.
He's a mixed coach, oh. And he's very confident. When he was in Chelsea, then he used to say it. Thomas Tuchel will say, "I will create a team nobody would want to play against. Thomas Tuchel is one
Yeah.
of those coaches that will come out openly and tell you that the other coach does not know what he's doing. And those are the kind of coaches you want in football, like confident. They are the people that make us watch football. Most people
Exactly.
were Chelsea fans because of Mourinho. Africans were probably Chelsea fans because of Drogba or maybe a Mikel or ACN or whatever.
Mm. Mm.
But Mourinho is the reason most people became Chelsea fans. We want to hear that confidence. We want to hear him talk. If Mourinho tells you that, don't
Telling
worry,
you.
I would win them, it's not like he would end up winning them. But you as a
Mm.
fan, you are going into the match because Mourinho has said, fans, don't worry. I know these people, I would win them. We will get to this
Mm.
stadium, we will see Mourinho will pack the bus and still win them, but he will pack the
I'm just
bus.
no, no, no. Yeah.
So
So
and to his
even
defense, he will say these other people they have better players than my players. I stood no chance against them if I want to go attack for attack. That's why I went for the defensive game. That is what a
yeah,
Mourinho. So Mourinho will defend the reason why he's using a defensive tactic. You know, but I love that guy. As a matter of fact,
no, the guy,
just
he,
hearing Mourinho talk alone can make my
eh,
day because his
I'm
speech
very
is
sure that
so good.
Premier League really miss Mourinho. The media miss Mourinho
Ah no, Premier League misses Mourinho. We all miss Mourinho.
very well.
We all miss, and if Mourinho comes back to Premier League, it won't be interesting again. I guess seasons, time and seasons have come and gone. Things can
Exactly.
just be the same way they were. But then let's just hope that his career ends well. I think he's trying to get a new club now. He's left Roma, but let's
He
see.
said that he has a unfinished job with Man U.
Hmm.
I would love to come back.
Well,
So I was going to say something about this Bellingham.
yes,
Hello, are you there? Hmm.
yes, I can hear
You
you.
know, Bellingham is a very good player, but it's quite unfortunate that the actual thing that hyped the whole Bellingham of a thing was, when he came to Real Madrid
Hmm.
at the time, at the point, in short, yeah, throughout this season or earlier this season, he was just he was just um he was just coming through for them.
Hmm.
When they needed that goal, he just come through for them. Scoring all those dying minutes goal and getting the wins for him. So many people now know Bellingham with that, and
Hmm.
and actually it affected, you know it affected the real potential of that guy. Like, it really affected the way people see him now, because that guy has potential more than the goals he scores. Like, if you check his movement, he has a very good footwork, even with his height.
Hmm.
He can dribble very well, and he can run very well, and he marks well too. He does a lot of tackles, like in that midfield, as an attacking,
Hmm.
midfielder. Yeah. So, but now, once he's not scoring, people don't really see him in the game. So that alone has limited, like, his full potential, what he has aside just scoring goals.
Hmm.
But now people now know him with, okay, Bellingham should score in this match, but that's not what he's supposed to be known for.
That's not his
That's
role.
what
Is
I'm saying.
yes.
Yes, but people have they have already known him for that. So now, when you watch Madrid's match and Bellingham doesn't score, you will see that he's not in this game. That's exactly the statement people will use. He's not in this game.
Okay, so
But
in Bellingham's defense,
mm,
I think what you said is very correct, but it's just because right now the Madrid team is the young boys now that are carrying the team.
mm,
The era of Modric is now old. Ronaldo, like Madrid used to be a team where is the big boys that carry the team. And like when I
Yeah.
mean big boys, the experienced players, the Bales,
Yeah.
this world, the
Mm.
Ronaldo of the world, and the Modric and the rest of them, the Pepe,
Mm.
the Sergio Ramos. Like you understand, Madrid is this the quality in their team is even in their experience. But
Yeah.
now
Sure.
we're looking at a team where it's the young boys now that are calling the show.
Mm.
And this 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 is not the Madrid. Like this is not like the template of how Madrid leadership runs.
Yeah.
So you to say a Madrid team where only Vini is the leader right now. Kroos is there, but Kroos is not. Kroos is just like I'm an experienced player. I can help you win games. Blah 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 blah. But that's it.
Mm.
It's not like he has never had this aura, or this charisma, or this whatever character
Mm.
to pull the team
Mm.
through. So the Madrid team now is lacking that guy. So who is Madrid striker now? Who is their potent striker? Vini is a winger.
Mm. They don't really have a nine. That's what I'm saying. They don't have any.
So the team does not have this. They don't have leaders right now. So we are
Mm.
now burdening the young Bellingham to
Mm.
want to be a leader from the midfield. Like one,
Yeah.
he's young. Two, he's a
Mm.
midfielder. But like you said, if he doesn't score, we'll begin to rate him as he's not a striker. His duty is not just to
Yeah.
score. Although he's having the whatever of a Lampard,
Mm.
where you see midfielders, having more goals than strikers. It happens several
Mm.
seasons where Lampard will be highest goal scorer. Lampard can even double what Drogba will give you in a No, but Lampard, to be fair to Lampard was a good guy. Like Lampard was a very good player. Lampard is one of those players that they will be on the pitch. You don't see them, but they will
You don't
hit
see
you
them until they score.
until they score. Then when
He's
he
just
when
the
he
kind
scores,
of
that's when you see his
Bellingham.
chest, Lampard. You now know, oh,
Exactly.
Lampard.
You don't no. In every match, if Chelsea is playing, you expect Lampard to score. Even as a midfielder, you
That is the same
expect
body
that
now.
Lampard should
Instead
score in
of
this match.
Bellingham. That's why I
Yeah,
say the same thing now. Bellingham is
exactly.
going through. If Bellingham doesn't score, we'll be rating him as he didn't play well. Whereas he's a
Exactly.
midfielder and his role is not to score. His role is to create
Everybody
chances,
wants to see that.
beat the guys.
They want to see that celebration, goal celebration at the end of the day.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh.
well, I wish them well this match. I wish them well in this match. I also hope at least if an English person can just win Ballon d'Or, that would be a very big plus for the English media.
Go!
Bayern Munich scored.
Go! I said it too. I
Yeah.
said it too. You told me, I
That's why I said, you
said
see, Champions League is Champions League.
I said it that
Champions League.
see, I know
I say
this man.
Champions League.
I know Thomas Tuchel. I know this guy. And I said it that
Cha-
the template these guys are using is the same template Dortmund used yesterday against PSG.
Champions League is Champions League. See, the thing is that Thomas Tuchel knows Ancelotti very well. That's the thing. He knows Ancelotti very well. So he knows how to play Ancelotti. He knows how to absorb Ancelotti's pressure. And that is it. And he knows that the team, that Champions League, was it 2002, right? At the 2002 or
Yeah.
20, when he won with Chelsea, right? Is it 2002 or 2001?
Actually,
2001.
just in case you're joining us, sorry, Sumi. If you're joining us, of course, this is
Yeah.
the Champions League watch along session between Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. Right now, as it stands, Bayern Munich is leading Real Madrid 1-0. Aggregate right now is 3-2. If the match ends as it stands now, Bayern Munich will be meeting Dortmund in the final. Not the best of finals you're going to want to anticipate to watch, but of
Imagine
course,
playing.
respect to these teams. They are good players. They've removed Chomeni and they've put Kamavinga. So Ancelotti is trying to react to this goal. I said it, and that is why they call me. Of course, they call me the field footballer. It's not just about watching the game. Like I could see the game. I could see that Bayern Munich are intentionally not playing to their standard because they are playing
Yeah,
to like they have a plan. Do you
exactly.
get? And that is as I and Tommy said, that's the same thing with a Mourinho. Like Thomas Tuchel is like a Mourinho, but he doesn't communicate too much. Thomas Tuchel will do what he wants to do. He plans it. He comes with a plan and says, "Okay, we are going to play attack. We are going to either play a conservative football or we are going to play a defensive-minded football." And when I saw the match these guys are playing, we said it here on the podcast. We know that the Bayern Munich team have the quality to hurt this Real Madrid, but they are being too conservative. That was
Mm.
actually a game plan. Right now, Madrid, do they have the quality to react? Yes, of course, they've brought in a Modric, they've brought in a Camavinga, so they've brought in energy, they've brought in precision. That's what they've done.
They have equalized.
Goal! They've equalized. They've equalized. Remember, I said they've brought in energy, they've brought in precision. Modric is the precision, Camavinga is the energy. If you are yet to join us here, they want to cancel this goal. They
You want
are
to cancel
calling
it?
for a review. The Bayern Munich team are calling for a review
What happened?
for, I don't know, I think a player got down, but we are yet to see what happened. Just in case you are watching us live here on YouTube, this is
What happened to Kimmich?
going to get okay. Oh God, I saw it. I saw it. They are going to cancel this goal. The defender
Let's see
pushed.
what
They are
happened.
going to cancel this goal. And hey, man, this is bad. They are going to cancel this goal. This goal should not stand. They've called the ref. They've called the ref right now to the VAR. He's going to look at it and he's going to review it. And from all
And it
of
was
us
even the
here
guy.
at the studio, here, Karabos,
Yeah, and it was even the guy that pushed you that scored the goal. Okay, he no reacted. Not
I think
no,
he intercepted with the ball, but I'm not sure he's the one that scored the goal.
no, it's not. He reacted to the
He
goal. It was
reacted
an
to the
own
goal.
goal.
He didn't score it. They will cancel this goal.
It was an own goal. Yeah, I think they are going to
Wow.
cancel it.
They will cancel that goal.
It was a clear foul.
Yeah, it was a clear foul.
It was a clear
Not
foul.
true.
It was a clear foul. Very clear.
Mm. If
Ah,
that player was still
no.
standing, he won't just
It was it was a
play that ball that way.
it was a
But that's
clear. Yeah, it was
notwithstanding, just in case you're still with us, thank you for remaining here on the Carabos Podcast Sport Edition. This is the Sport Edition and watch along session between Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. Second leg semi-finals. It is 3-2 as we speak. Guess who is leading? Of course, not the people you wanted, not the people you thought would be leading. Bayern Munich is leading 1-0 here in this leg, and of course, aggregate of 3-2. We said it. Please drop your comment. Let's know where you're watching from. Let's know your prediction. Good predictions,
so
of course. We
this
said it. Have a prize. You win a prize here
you
in the
know
studio.
this is exactly the same strategy that Thomas Tuchel used against Man City
I'm
in
telling
that
you.
finals. they were just being conservative in that finals, looking for
Now,
opportunity
now
to counter
you are
attack.
getting the gist. Now you are
Hmm.
getting me. You are not getting the gist. That's what I've been saying. Thomas Tuchel is just a is a he's a funny kind of coach. Like
No, I
I
think
said,
he
they have the
loves this kind of
quality.
games. I think he loves this kind of games.
He love it.
You know, he loves this kind of games when like nobody is expecting anything from his team. He will now show up and tell you
You
that
know,
we can do it.
if I would differentiate Thomas Tuchel and a Pep Guardiola will not see what you are playing. Guardiola feels like he's
Yeah,
superior, but Guardiola feels
yeah,
like
yeah,
I
yes.
know this thing more than you. I will prove to
Mm,
you that I know this thing more than you. So in the heat
exactly.
of the game, a
Mm,
Guardiola will just keep tweaking his team,
mm,
making changes in his head and bringing it to the team. But he doesn't watch what you
yeah.
are doing.
I'm not really reading, trying to read
He does not
the
know the
game of his
rhythm, or no, he
opponent.
just wants his focus on trying to be superior to you. That is Guardiola's for that's Guardiola's game. A
Mm,
Thomas Tuchel, a Thomas Tuchel will know you before he comes to the game. And a Thomas Tuchel
exactly.
will know whether I'm supposed to play an attacking football with you, I'm supposed to play a
Our
conservative
defense.
football with you, or I'm supposed to play a
Exactly.
defensive football with you. And he will
Mm,
still be reading the game as the game progresses to know if I am to switch to now attack, I'm to switch to remain conservative, or I'm supposed to go back to defense. So if you look at it logically, I'm not saying who is the better coach. Of course, we know that Guardiola has he has changed the face of football as we speak right
mm,
now in the world. He has changed the game. But then there's something we talk about efficiency. Efficiency is ability to be efficient, right?
mm,
And in machines, efficiency does not need to be 100% before you are efficient. No. So I don't need to be
exactly.
100% in putting my game, and I would probably be 50% in reading your own game. So
Mm,
if you look at it in a more technical term, a Thomas Tuchel is more of a better manager because he's not just concerned about what he's doing, he's concerned about you yourself, what you're doing. And Ancelotti
do you, do
also
you,
has
do you see
the
what happened now?
quality.
Do you see what happened
Let
now?
us also read the game. Yes, please, to me.
Do you see what happened now?
What
He
happened?
he he took off Stanley and brought in that defender. That Le what is the guy's name? That
Okay.
Kim
Okay. You
Kim
mean
Min Jam again.
whatever that defender. He wants to
Uh,
now lock
exactly. He wants to give a kind of support to his
to the
defense
defense.
line.
Of course. Of
Yeah,
course.
because they know that
They
he
brought
doesn't
in
do that. They will.
Camavinga, they brought in Modric. As a good coach,
Exactly.
you would react. This was what we were talking about the Super Eagles in the AFCON.
Mm,
Pesoro could not react. You saw your men were going down. You saw that Iwobi was being flogged. You saw that Iwobi was being whipped.
and you
You
were
saw
winning
that
the
Iwobi
match, oh.
was hopelessly useless in that game.
And
And
you were
left
winning the
him, even
match
if you're
one
playing
zero.
defense, you left him there for him to take all the blame. And the match ended and
You
Nigerians were busy blaming Iwobi. Why will you blame Iwobi? You played a defensive formation, you played an attacking player in a defensive minded formation, and you left him there almost to the end of the game. They didn't even substitute Iwobi at the end. And you brought in a Kelechi that was when you're a coach and you cannot read the game. You're a poor coach. Regardless of
and
what
this is
your
a match,
tactic is. If you can't
and this is a
read the
match
game, you can't read a match.
we scored first, oh.
A match that we scored first, a final that we scored first.
And this
And we
is a team
had
that you
better
won.
players on paper and in reality than the Cote d'Ivoire team.
And this
This
is
is what we are saying
the
when
team, the same
coaches
team you played,
can't read games.
the same team you played in the group stage.
I was at home that day. That if I think of that Cote d'Ivoire AFCON final, I was at home that day and I was saying it that these people will win Super Eagles. Even after that first, because that first goal looked like a goal that, it was this guy that nodded now, Captain Fantastic. For second,
Mm.
no build up to the goal, no plan. The goal just came in. So in my head, I was like, okay, Nigeria can capitalize on this goal and push forward. But then, what did we see? Even Iwobi could not make a complete pass. So in my
Telling
head, I'm thinking, if I am the coach, this is not the time to allow Nigeria and blame Iwobi. That is why you are the coach. A player is not performing. You left him first half, you left him second. Like, what are you doing as a coach? You had a Yusuf there, you had a Ihan Acho there too. You had other experienced players in the game to bring it to impact the game. You left the game, you left the Super Eagles to play. Like, how was Pesero watching that game? 45, 6,000, you are watching your team drown and you did
I think they,
nothing. You were helpless. So you were not helpless, you were hopelessly helpless and helplessly hopeless. And you say
look
we have a
stubborn.
coach. Now, Pasero
The man look,
Papa could there.
the man
That
looks,
guy should
the
get
man
out.
looks stubborn. He looks stubborn with his tactics. Like he's the kind of person that maybe will never hear the opinion of his assistant.
I don't have a problem if a coach is a defensive-minded coach. Defensive-minded game got us there. And why
Yeah.
defensive-minded game got Nigeria to the final at the AFCON is because Nigeria team had quality. So even with the
Mm.
defensive-minded game, we had the quality to still
Up
score
front.
up
Exactly.
front. That was
Mm.
the only reason. It's not like the defensive-minded team was the best thing we could offer. But then, if you did it and you got to a match and you saw that, okay, this one is not working. Is that not the same thing we sacked the other coach before Pesero came? Was it not the same reason?
Yes. It's the same reason, no?
That guy, too, it's not
Yes.
like it was that bad, but he does not read the game. You start with the information, you just stand there and be looking till things get too bad and get spoiled like tomato. Baje. Come on, guys.
Even
Come on.
self,
Let's come back to the game. The game between Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. Let's not be diverted or whatever with stories of the Super Eagles. Of course, we know everybody joining us here. You could be joining us and you're not in Nigeria. You are welcome to our YouTube channel. You are welcome. This remains the Champions League semi-final between Bayern Munich and Real Madrid. As it stands now, Bayern Munich is leading 1-0, an aggregate of 3-2. If the match ends as it is, Bayern Munich would qualify to the final ahead
and
of.
it will be a Germany final.
Oh, that's
All
true.
German finals. It will
All
be an
German
all German
final.
final.
Oh, and guess what?
Mhm.
They call the German league the Farmers League. So if
And they
the
are now
German
coming
league is
to
a Farmers League and the Farmers League brought out 2 finalists, then it means
and they are coming to London to play that
and they
to
are
play
coming
that.
to law. Oh, what a slap! What a slap!
Hey, imagine booking ticket to watch
The,
people from Farmers League.
the truth is, Kane has not scored. Though.
No, no,
Kane
no.
has not scored. And there's one thing about watching professional football. If the top striker has not scored, there is still hope.
Yeah, sure, sure.
There is still hope for another goal because
At least for
in
another
Kane's
goal.
mind now, he wants to score. If
Exactly.
it was Kane that scored 1 goal already, I would have said Madrid can still.
It has finished.
Yeah, you understand? He has probably got
Mm.
scored all he came with in his bag. But if he has not scored, he's another person that scored. It means there is still a potential threat for another goal to go in through Kane.
To be honest, I really want to give my day to equalize this ball. I want it to enter strata.
It's not like the match is intense. The match is not so intense. I
Yeah,
don't even want it to enter final, anyways. I don't want it because it's not so intense. I mean, Real Madrid, Man City was. Oh, I
no,
think of
Real
that.
Madrid Man City.
I just
It's like a World Cup match.
I told Uche that was a final. See, all this pairing of ballot of teams for semi-final and ballot box pairing, they need to change how they pair teams. They need to change how they pair teams when it comes to quarter. We don't want to be seeing Man City Real Madrid in quarter final. How can you be giving us the final? 8 more games to go. You're giving us the final because since that Madrid Man City, no other match has lived up to the billing.
Standard
The
of
standard.
Champions League.
If we are to be fair.
Israel.
They're attacking. Bayern Munich.
Oh, they've substituted.
This Real Madrid defense is good though. Oh boy, see recovery. Hey. Mm-hmm. 5 more minutes before the end of the regular time. Can Madrid still pull a stunt? Are we to see a repetition of what happened yesterday where Dortmund clinched the ticket ahead of the much fancied PSG side? Is that what is going to happen today? Where a Bayern Munich will clinch the final ticket ahead of the fancied, much decorated Real Madrid side. It's looking like it. And if this happens,
I think
see,
this match is like
if Tuchel Thomas, if he wins another Champions League with this Bayern Munich, hey, we will not rest. Football will know that he's back. He will most likely to now become a Mourinho. He will start talking. Tuchel has not been talking since he went to Bayern Munich. He has just been quiet because
German media is not like the English media.
I think he went to PSG, didn't he? When he left.
No, from PSG he came to Chelsea now. From PSG he went to Chelsea. Then when he left Chelsea, he went on kind of a 1 year rest or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that was where he went to see another. That's his personal life, anyways.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're still joining us. Thank you for remaining with us here in the Sport Edition 9. Of course, we're here with the Real Madrid Bayern Munich match semi-finals. 3-2 on aggregate. 3-2.
Oh, Madrid has equalized.
Oh, we said it. We said it. Joselu. So this your prophecy of extra time. I'm not. Oh.
No. I think this kind of man needs that extra time. Just a stupid mistake from Noah. A stupid mistake from Manuel Noah. Manuel Noah, he does these kind of mistakes. Like, this is not his first time. It's not his first time of doing this kind of mistake.
Hey.
He's always prone to this kind of mistake.
I will give it to that player. Like, did you see the anticipation? Like, he anticipated that mistake.
Yes. See, Manuel Noah is always. See, I've watched him do this mistake like how many times? Vomiting the ball.
Man. Thomas Tuchel will feel like, oh man, to be a football coach is not easy. Emotions will just be running up and down. Like, It's 87th minute though.
Like,
3 more minutes to get your Champions League final ticket, and one keeper
um,
decided to. Oh,
as in, like one of the simplest ball he could just
I
God.
don't understand. Just parry it out if you don't have. I don't see. When I see keepers like experienced keepers, new at them, DG and the rest of them. That's why I love people like Czech.
Che doesn't, as in, he doesn't even want to be so perfect. He just take that ball out.
Czech. Czech is Czech.
Then
Even Enyama did not make this kind of like. I love keepers that.
check is discipline. Check is discipline. Everybody wants to score again. Oh my god.
Real Madrid want to. The Real Madrid did not come to take draw. They want to score now.
Madrid.
Go! Go! Madrid has scored. Oh,
Are you serious?
offside. Offside. But this one, they are now benching Courtois. Wait till they play for this Madrid self.
No.
Even Courtois.
Couture just came back from injury now, and there is no way you will just put him into this team immediately.
Modric is against the goal. He's against the cancellation of the goal. He's telling the referee to go and check VAR. They need that goal.
Yeah. There's nothing the referee can do about VAR. You only go to VAR if he is called. But that's not actually an offside. It's not
I
offside. That's
off.
not actually an offside. It's not an offside because Rudiger was on the same line with with defender down there. With a defender down there.
Goal. They gave it.
They gave it right?
Madrid.
Yeah. Look at that defender. Look at that last guy. It's not offside. It's not.
Real Madrid has won this goal. Ah, Thomas Tuchel.
Ah, Manuel Noah.
This guy,
So
this coach called
under
Ancelotti. The God that guy is serving,
telling you.
the God to this Carlo is serving. He's a living God, though.
Ah,
Because
Real
I mean,
Madrid.
all these goals now, it has nothing to do with the coach.
At
These
all
are
now.
just
Like that guy is
players'
see that
brilliance.
coach is a very lucky
You
that guy is
understand?
just a very lucky guy.
These are just player brilliance. Like
See,
the first
see,
goal, it's
but
not coach that will
not
tell
even
you to chase ball now, lose ball.
see,
Like you saw a
even
ball going to Neuer, and you're even if I'm a player, I'll be like, Neuer will hold this ball now because of course the
even
ball
for
looks
the
like something
past 2 seasons,
parry
they
out. But
won this Champions League. Even for the past 2 seasons, they won this Champions League. Like that year that they won Chelsea, Man City, all these dynamic go.
mm,
Second leg. And you see that it's not actually the coach's brilliance that brought those wins. It's not actually the coach's brilliance that brought those wins. Like it just happened. It just happens for him like that.
mm,
Especially that Man City's match,
mm.
second leg last
Serious,
season.
serious onside.
Hmm?
They are changing the review of the match. Serious onside. It's just Olu again. He just Olu come find and score 2 goals. Oh. This guy, no, he like say he chop something come field. Oh. Rudiger. Rudiger don't carry all this Chelsea trick come Madrid.
Who is even the highest goal scorer for this Champions League?
This year. I'm not sure. I don't know.
That's to tell you, the kind of standard Ronaldo and Messi have set in football. Right now, you'll be seeing up to 10 goals, 11 goals from one player. It's not like that anymore. Oh,
Yeah, that Joseph is a good player.
yeah, he's a natural man, the natural striker, just there to put the ball. He's not there for party. Anyway, it was expected. As I said earlier, like you only try to absorb the pressure. So if you cannot, that's it. Hello, are you there?
Adele, as in, I'm just. Tell me, I tell with
Like
you, my
you are
brother. I just dey look the game like wetin dey happen. Like in the space of 2-3 minutes, you score 2 goals in the Champions League from a player that who is Jose? Who be that one? And but then, props to the midfielder himself, the Modric of the world. Of course,
exactly. See, Moses came in.
with Ancelotti, once he puts in a Modric, like we say, he brings in precision. Once Modric comes in, even if he's the one that will have the second assist, but
Mm,
goals, like he has eye. He has eye for goals. He has eye to coordinate the game. He's an old
yeah.
man. He has been
He
a
has
Ballon
like
d'Or.
to
Ah,
play the right passes.
like I can just imagine what is going through this guy's mind now, Thomas Tuchel. Like, I've done everything just for people to do your part.
His
Thomas,
appointment started
that
with,
yellow
with
card.
Noah.
Baba the vex now.
Guy. It's quite unfortunate.
Yeah, and Nua is the captain.
Guy, I think after this season, he should be on his way to retirement.
He should just hang his glove.
Because
Somebody
this
was
this this
saying
one,
this is the time Casemiro should leave football. That
then
before
the cara
before football leaves you, you should leave the football first. Like if you watch Casemiro yesterday, you would agree with that pundit that said he should leave football. Although he was played
no
as
no
a
he,
center back.
yeah, he actually said that he can just go to MLS or Saudi Arabia and live tough life football.
But Casemiro is
So
how
that
old? I don't think he's that old though.
Casemiro is I think he's 34. So see, you cannot compare all these people with you cannot compare all these people. Messi and Ronaldo, they are just special people
Mm.
in football. Like even at that 37, 38,
Mm.
they are still all that strong. You know, they're still all that strong, breaking records. You can't compare. Their discipline is something else, and
The
so
game
that
is.
competition really helped those guys, helped to shape that
Hmm.
guys, both in discipline and everything. So
That
they have the
it,
body to still
it
continue.
helped them a lot. It helped them a lot.
They have the body to still continue. So somebody
Hmm.
like Messi could even play till 40 years. Unless he maybe he decides to stop or to just retire. But there's nothing again he's playing for. He's just like a brand ambassador to all those
Hmm.
clubs.
Hmm.
And it's not as if it's anything. So but Messi will always be Messi. He always want to show you that he still has it. So but he's actually a brand ambassador of that club.
Hmm.
Imagine Inter Miami increasing in value from how many million to know how much that club is worth now. That's actually what Messi came there to do. And even Ronaldo to the Saudi Arabian um, league. So they are like brand ambassadors. Massive. But they always be there too because Ronaldo fans will never agree with Messi's fans. So the players the players they enjoy that because it keeps them, to remain fit for their fans. All those banters at least keep them to remain fit for their fans.
Hmm.
So I think for those guys will be missed in football. So when they retire, they will be heavily missed. I think the game is over. Eh? 2 minutes.
Hmm. And then 2 more minutes.
Oh,
Yeah, Rudiger don't get assist too.
the Champions League semi-final.
Rudiger. He has always been a good defender, even in the days of Chelsea. But football is business. Sometimes nobody
See,
cares.
see, see his celebration now. See, he's celebrated as if he was not as goal.
Ah,
He went to meet the fans.
yes, now. To a defender to get assists, Champions League semi-final, second leg. Baba try now. Which level? See, Cruz will just play game 0-0. Once they put Modric, goals go start to flow. This Cruz to start even considering leaving too. Because if you're a midfielder, you're not fighting the game. So just carry your bag, they go out. So. All right, guys. This is the last attempt in the game between Real Madrid and Bayern Munich. It has been a very good time here in the studio with Somi. It's been a good watch along session. Just when we thought Bayern Munich is going to clinch this ticket, Madrid came up with the goods. Is that a goal? Offside. Bayern thought they scored. Ah, that thing is not awful.
Let's go and check it too.
That thing is not awful.
Let's go.
This game.
Uh, it might not be. Look at that Rudiger's hand, though.
That thing is not off. I saw it too.
Look
Unless
at
you
that
get as they
Rudiger's
want
hand.
draw this VAR line now to tell us it now off. But that thing is not off.
Look at that Rudiger's hand. It might not be offside. Look at that Rudiger's hand.
And the guy that played it came from back self. It's not like he came from Rudiger self. Like it's not even the
That is what happened. Is it VAR didn't call them?
hey. won't give this thing to Real Madrid.
What happened? VAR didn't call that game. Why didn't VAR call that ball?
So me, I'm as confused as you are.
Why didn't VAR call for that? For that? No, that's very bad. No, this is very bad. Kai, this is very bad. No, 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 no.
This will need to be reviewed. This will need to be reviewed, of course. Maybe we'll
No,
have
no,
a
no.
tomorrow. We'll probably have a session with Uche and probably
No,
look
that
at
is
this
very
moment
bad. That
to
is
know
very bad.
why this goal was
No,
disallowed.
that is very bad. That is very bad. No, 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 no,
I,
no.
I feel your pain, so me, I feel the same
No,
way.
but no,
I want to
VAR could
imagine
have
what
called
the
that.
Bayern
No,
players will be feeling right now. Of course,
VAR could
everybody.
have called. VAR could have called that game. No, VAR could have called that.
VAR should have called the game.
Yeah,
This your player, this your key man. He didn't bring his luck again today. He came in and 2 goals went in. Probably is one of those players that should call it a day in
no,
his
no,
career.
VAR didn't try. VAR didn't try this. No.
All right, guys. All right. Thank you very much for joining us here at the Carabos Studio Sport Edition. We just finished watching the match between Real Madrid and Bayern Munich, and Real Madrid has made it to the final where they'll be facing Dortmund. Just for the case of recording, this match ended 2 goals to 1 in favor of Real Madrid, and of course, average of 4-3. All right, that is all from all of us here at the Sports Edition Studio. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for joining
Thank
us.
you so much, my brother, for having me. But
Thank you
I,
very
I
much.
I'm just pissed off with this last decision. To be
Of
honest with
course,
you.
we'll look at the review. We'll call some other experts here in the studio tomorrow. Let's know what happened. And of course, we'll also look online to know if anything can be done or if anything was done.
No,
Um,
definitely you will see something online.
Obviously, we know that Madrid was tipped to win, but then let's give them benefit of the doubt that there was a valid reason why that goal was allowed to not allowed rather to stand. But then that is the end from all of us here at the Carabao Studio Sport Edition. My name remains Casey, the faithful footballer, and of course I was in the studio here with Somi. Together, we say
Yeah, bye.
bye.
Bye. Bye.